Hey, what's up? It's Privacy J here. It's time for another Sunday's live stream. Now, this is gonna be a quick stream that we're gonna do today. So we're only gonna do like one topic for today. So we're gonna do this quick for today. So we're having running out of time because because I have to go to bed lately. So yeah, and also last Saturday I was having fun with my younger friends because we went to the pools and all that. So yeah, and plus we're gonna do something special. Like yesterday we went to the bowling at Bolero with my bros, and as we seen before, I'll show these pictures in a second afterwards. So yeah, so and also next this Saturday we're gonna go to my friend's house. So we're gonna do something fun for his birthday party. And next Saturday we're gonna go for go-karting as well. So and also the new video will be uploaded for tomorrow that we went into the high lines. And last week's video we did is about the beast, but I will upload it like maybe tomorrow or something like on Tuesday. So yeah, but we're gonna find out for this week's content video. So we have to make sure about the copyright content. We gotta watch out for avoidment. So I will mute it for whatever it is. So yeah. And also my birthday is in 2 weeks away, and this Friday I'm gonna see Space Jam movie. So we're gonna watch it as a Friday night. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the COVID updates. So yeah. Hold on. I just pressed the wrong button. I was using my touch bar. Oh, there you go. Now I press the button. So yeah, the total hospitalizations is 3,000. No, not 3,000. 339 total hospitalizations, and so it's way going down. Is getting good. So yeah, and the vaccination updates is the 21,556,403 total doses administered. So 31,484 total doses administered over the past 24 hours. 73.1% of New Yorkers at the age of 18 with at least overdose. At least one dose. Sorry. I was getting confused. That was my mistake. So 66.6% of New Yorkers of age of 18 with completed vaccine series. 60.9% of all New Yorkers with at least one dose. And 55.2% of all New Yorkers with completed vaccine series. So yeah, that's the COVID update. So we don't have to do like COVID-19 health data updates yet. So we'll keep it in line like next Sunday. So the next live stream. Now moving along to one topic now. So we're going to talk about some COVID-19 survivors are asking why they made it while others did not. So yeah, I heard this. Sorry about the interruption in the background, so we don't have to worry about it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go let the narrator read. So yeah. So we're going to do like back to normal, like COVID-19 updates. So yeah.
Anxiety, tension, helplessness. Those are just some of the symptoms people with survivor's guilt experience. Survivor's guilt is known for affecting people like soldiers who come home from war or first responders who feel a sense of, why did I make it? After a traumatic event. Now, after over 600,000 people died in this country, survivors of COVID-19 are asking themselves similar questions. Debbie Costa of New York said when she got sick with the virus, she begged doctors to do all they could to keep her alive. Debbie Costa, I wanted to impress upon the doctor to make sure that he doesn't let me go, that they do everything in their power. And I know that they did. But I know that they also lacked machinery and staff and all that stuff. Garcia Navarro, early in the pandemic, New York City was strapped for supplies. Debbie was in the hospital for 26 days and needed one respirator after another. But when she came out of a coma, the guilt was crushing. Costa, there was this one man in the ER when I had entered, and, I was asking about him. I remembered his name, and I remembered there was also an old woman. I searched later to find, what happened to these people. The old lady made it. The man did not make it. It's a feeling of, wow, we were in here together. Did I take away from that? Garcia Navarro, Abigail Nathanson counsels people with survivor's guilt, and she says it gives people a way to cope. Abigail Nathanson, I think guilt is sometimes a way for us to have a false sense of control, right? I am not vulnerable to the senseless reason why all these things are happening. I am not powerless if it was my fault, and I made a mistake. Jenna Simpson Oliver, I have a lot of laughter, a lot of guilt on a lot of different levels. I mean, over 500,000 Americans have lost their lives. So, why did they, and I didn't? Why did I survive? Garcia Navarro, that's Jenna Simpson Oliver. She's a mother of twins and an attorney. She still has symptoms, like brain fog and fatigue, months after she tested positive for COVID, and though it's been hard to get back to normal, she acknowledges the privilege of having the time and the space to properly heal.
Okay, next one.
Simpson Oliver, what about the people that don't have that support system? So many people have lost their jobs. Their jobs aren't supportive. They don't have any income coming in. They don't have insurance, so they don't see doctors. Garcia Navarro, when Rachel Sunshine contracted the virus, she knew the odds were stacked against her. She's a disabled veteran. Sunshine says people would ask her, Rachel Sunshine, why do you feel guilty about surviving? Well, when you've been through a lot and you're in a population that statistically was not supposed to survive, you do feel a little bit guilty about that. Garcia Navarro, Linda Lausell Bryant, a social worker and clinical professor at NYU, came down with COVID along with her husband in the early days of the pandemic. Her husband had to be hospitalized while she remained mostly asymptomatic. They're both doing better now, but Linda says they were not surprised to see the way COVID ravaged communities of color. Linda Lausell Bryant, when we did a deeper look, it wasn't so random. It really did seem to be connected to what kind of access one had to healthcare, what kind of healthcare you had. What color was your skin? How were you treated based on the color of your skin? Garcia Navarro, and that realization contributed to her overall sense of guilt. Lausell Bryant, and that felt even worse because of the allegiance we have to people of our community of color, and yet we were privileged in a way that many others were not. That was hard, also, given that we are people who are trying to fight for that equity and fight for justice. And yet while our local hospitals were a mess, we had a colleague who knew someone at another hospital, and my husband was able to get high-quality care. Garcia Navarro, Counselor Abigail Nathanson says the first step to managing survivor's guilt is to name it. Nathanson, the first thing I would want to do is acknowledge the grief that's underneath that, acknowledge the feelings of loss and powerlessness. And so much of guilt is really just reminding people that they are still part of a community who are there for them. Garcia Navarro, Debbie Costa said she dedicates her survival to those who didn't make it. Costa, I say to myself, okay, you know what? I'm alive. They're not going to get back to walking again. Then slowly, slowly walk a block more, walk a block more after that. This one's for you. This one's for you. So it's like my health is, like, dedicated to them. Garcia Navarro, Lausel Bryan said she found solace in her faith and activism. Lausel Bryan, what we are trying to do is focus on gratitude for the way things worked out and to try to recommit to advocating that in these kinds of situations, we really should work towards becoming a society that does better by all people. Garcia Navarro, Nathanson says the most important thing to do is to have compassion. Nathanson, and it makes sense that it would be so challenging and so dysregulating to navigate a world that got turned upside down seemingly overnight and then to figure out what's important to you. What keeps you going? What is something that's more important than your daily struggles? Who you are and how you show up in the world and what you want to accomplish and what you want to be. Soundbite of BAE to Vens Waves. Garcia Navarro, that was social worker and counselor Abigail Nathanson. You also heard from COVID survivors Debbie Costa, Jenna Simpson Oliver, Rachel Sunshine, and Linda Lausel Bryant.
All right. So that was the Sunday's topic for the quick one for today. Now, before we go, before we end the stream, before we go, here's going to be announced so we get as a reminder that we return to normal next year, as we already know. So January 10th will be on, for next year, will be on Google Meet returns. January 14th will be WhatsApp for Hamza Studios. March 11th will be social media returns. March 16th will be FaceTime Share Play with 2 rows and the other rows. March 24th will be on social media calls. Okay, sorry guys. That was like the glitch. I don't know how's the problem with it. Anyway, let's try that again. Before we go, before we end the stream here, just to let you know, just a reminder that we let you know, it's going to be back to normal next year. As I already know, on January 10th, Google Meet will returns. January 14th will be on WhatsApp for Hamza Studios. March 11th will be social media returns. March 16th will be on FaceTime, Share Play with Two Bros and the Other Bros. March 24th will be on social media calls on Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger on return. It will return and Instagram Live with Two Bros or the Other Bros. So yeah, and March 29th we'll be joining StreamYard with Two Bros. April 12th we'll be getting Twitter for Hamza Studios. April 15th we have Messenger Room with Two Bros. April 18th we have Zoom meetings with Two Bros and the Other Bros, so will be personal accounts only. April 27th we'll be on Snapchat for Hamza. April 30th we'll be on joining Streamlabs with Two Bros. May 7th will be a Skype that we don't know, and to be announced will be on Twitch as well. So that was your Sunday's live stream, and also I gotta go because yeah. So yeah, sorry, I know Hamza, Hamza, I know you're late because but don't worry, we're gonna do it again like next Sunday. So we're gonna have to let you know. So we have to keep it updated for that. So yeah. Anyway, that was your Sunday's live stream. I'm sorry guys, I have to go because I have to go to bed so lately. So yeah. So if you're gonna subscribe for more content to Privacy J Productions and the Privacy J Productions 2, all of my social medias will let you know all about it. Facebook, my name is Jaden Garcia, and Instagram is JTech727, and Snapchat is Scoots0727, and follow me on Twitter at PrivacyJNYC1. So thanks for watching and peace out.